It's that time again. News. Sorry for the voice, I'm sick. There's been lots going on in the wizarding world as of late, and that's an exciting prospect because for a little while, the Harry Potter buzz seemed to have died off a bit. Did it die? Absolutely not. But am I excited that there's some new life being injected into it across a number of different areas? Absolutely. From stage plays to Audible releases and new HBO updates, today we're breaking down 5 pieces of Harry Potter news that should get you more excited than ever for what's here and what's still coming. Let's dive into it. Hey everyone, welcome to another installment of Harry Potter Theory. Kicking things off with the biggest news, updates on the HBO reboot. Production has been underway for Season 1 of the Harry Potter reboot for quite some time now, but what you may be excited to hear is that showrunners are already laying the groundwork for a second season. During HBO's global programming slate preview, CEO Casey Bloys confirmed that writing has begun for Season 2, even though cameras are still rolling on Season 1. He also addressed one of the biggest challenges facing a long-form adaptation of Rowling's 7-book series, keeping the young cast the right age for their characters. In order to solve this issue, he emphasized that production plans are being shaped around avoiding major breaks between seasons. They're still shooting Season 1, obviously. They're writing Season 2, he said, adding that the team will do whatever we can to not have a huge filming gap for the kids, obviously, but also the viewers. Bloys did acknowledge that the scale of the production means there will inevitably be some downtime, but also stressed that the network aims to avoid the multi-year delays common in today's streaming landscape. It is a big show. Lots of special effects, obviously a massive operation. But we're going to do what we can. Shows like Stranger Things and Wednesday have highlighted how easily child actors can outgrow their roles when years pass between seasons. HBO appears intent on avoiding the same fate, especially with the main trio, Dominic McLaughlin, Alistair Stout, and Arabella Stanton, all being close to the age of their first-year characters. Under the current plan, filming on Season 1 is expected to wrap in spring 2026, with Season 2 production starting just a few months later. Season 1 is slated to premiere in 2027, with Season 2 potentially close behind in 2028 if this schedule holds. In my opinion, releasing subsequent seasons in a timely manner will be imperative to the show's success, if not only to sustain fan interest, then to ensure that the characters don't outgrow the ages of their on-screen roles. J.K. Rowling's visit. Recent reports online suggest that J.K. Rowling just recently made her first official visit to the set. This highly anticipated moment at Leavesden Studios had insiders joking that the experience resembled a royal visit, as senior team members cleared their schedules to welcome her. Rowling, who serves as an executive producer on the series, has been involved in script and casting discussions since development began. When the show was announced in 2023, she praised HBO's collaboration. "I'm looking forward to being part of this new adaptation, which will allow for a degree of depth and detail only afforded by a long-form television series." Rowling has also shown confidence in the project's writing team. In June, she posted that she had read the first 2 episodes and they were so good. I'm a little surprised that this is her first visit, but at least she's there, because if the show is going to feel genuinely authentic, Rowling's input is crucial. Old Harry writes to new Harry. In a touching moment of cross-generational Harry Potter history, Daniel Radcliffe has officially passed the torch to 11-year-old Dominic McLaughlin. During an appearance on Good Morning America promoting his new Broadway production, Every Brilliant Thing, Daniel Radcliffe revealed that he personally reached out to his successor, and even heard back from him. "I know a few people who are working on the production, so I wrote to Dominic and I sent him a letter, and he sent me a very sweet note back. I just wanted to write to him and say, I hope you have the best time, and an even better time than I did. I had a great time, but I hope you have an even better time." Radcliffe mentioned that after seeing photos of the new trio, it brought out a protective instinct in him. "I do. I just see these pictures of him and the other kids, and I just want to hug them," he said, laughing at how young they look. "I just look at them and say, oh, it's crazy I was doing that, but it's also incredibly sweet, and I hope they're having a great time." Radcliffe will have no involvement with the new production, but did state in 2024 that he thinks it's wise for producers to start fresh. "I think the producers very wisely want to have a clean break, and I don't know if it would work to have us do anything in it." Harry Potter Audible cast. The HBO series isn't the only major reboot happening in the Wizarding world, as Audible have recently launched a massive full-cast cinematic audio remake of all 7 books. Pottermore Publishing and Audible just recently dropped the full cast list, and honestly, it's loaded with huge names. The first installment, Philosopher's Stone, landed on November 4th, 2025, and a new book will be released once a month until the whole series wraps in May 2026. They're promising more than 200 voices, original music, immersive sound design, and even real-world sound capture. Basically, it's the most movie-like audiobook version of Harry Potter we've ever had. Olivier-nominated Cush Jumbo is handling narration, and she's joined by an impressive lineup that will feature Hugh Laurie as Dumbledore, Matthew McFadden as Voldemort, Riz Ahmed as Snape, and Michelle Gomez as McGonagall. In particular, I'm excited to listen to Hugh Laurie in the role of Dumbledore, and fortunately, he seems equally thrilled to step into the role. I'm honoured to have been trusted with the keys to Albus Dumbledore, and thrilled to be able to take him around the track of this beautiful incarnation by Pottermore and Audible. I'm also deeply conscious of previous drivers Richard Harris, Michael Gambon, Jude Law, and the iconic narrations by Jim Dale and my colleague Sir Stephen Fry. Just below the horizon, but headed our way, is the rough beast John Lithgow. His hour come round at last. This is great company, and it's a privilege to be among their number. Tom Felton's Broadway debut. Tom Felton returns to the Wizarding world, just not in the way you might think. Just recently, Tom Felton made his official Broadway debut, stepping back into the role of a much older Draco Malfoy for the first time since the original 8 films. After Felton took the stage at New York's Lyric Theatre for Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, the crowd's reaction pretty much said it all. The moment he walked out, with Draco's iconic blonde hair making a triumphant return, the entire theatre erupted into cheers. This marks the first time any actor from the Harry Potter movies has reprised their role on stage, which makes the moment even more special. And here's a fun detail: Felton is now the same age Draco is in Cursed Child, making the timing of this comeback oddly perfect. It's also been almost exactly 25 years between Felton's first table read for Philosopher's Stone and his table read for Cursed Child. Fun fact, I haven't actually seen the Cursed Child on stage, and while I am a bit skeptical of the lore surrounding Cursed Child, Felton's presence might be just enough to get me to see it. Harry Potter fanfic sells for millions? Yep, you heard that right. This bit of news, though a bit old now, just recently came on my radar, and it's honestly wild. A book that originally started life as Harry Potter fanfiction, Hermione fanfiction of all things, just scored a 7-figure film deal. The author, known online as Sen Lin Yu, has achieved what many others have only dreamed of and officially crossed over from fandom legend to mainstream publishing phenomenon with their dark fantasy novel, Alchemized. The book exploded onto the scene as Penguin's most pre-ordered debut of the year, clocking in at over 1,000 pages and igniting TikTok in the process. Zen's original fanfic, Manacled, a post-apocalyptic Handmaid's Tale-inspired Draco Hermione story, became a viral smash during the pandemic, racking up 20 million plus downloads. And although Alchemized has been fully rewritten with all Harry Potter elements removed, its roots are no mystery to longtime fans. Zen wrote the original fanfic in the Notes app on their phone while caring for a newborn, updating chapters weekly to hold themselves accountable. When the chance for a traditional book deal came years later, they had to completely rewrite the story, stripping away all Harry Potter and Handmaid's Tale influences. They described the experience as taking 2 separate 5,000-piece puzzles and trying to build a new puzzle that somehow makes sense. But with a 7-figure deal now secured, I guess it was all worth it. And that's it for today's video. Hopefully that gets you up to date on everything Harry Potter. Until next time, remember, it does not do to dwell on dreams and forget to live.